Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we are going to be playing Zippee. You know, the best hero in the game anyhow, in my opinion. And yeah, that opinion has not wavered. So yeah, we start off with an egg just because the rest of the shop is pretty dry. And like with Zippee, I think playing an egg early is fine, even though like I'm not a big fan of eggs because you can lose them pretty easily. Which we are going to lose our egg here. But getting the early character kills for the hero power I think is very necessary. But yeah, so we're down a character now, which is like again the risk of taking egg here, which is again one of the reasons that I don't like egg is just like the feast or famine nature of it. Like there are some combats where like you can never beat an egg, and then if you take an egg, sometimes you just lose it and you're just down, and it's I don't know like I know it's supposed to be like a risk reward type of thing, but I just feel like I feel like it just adds a lot of adds an element to the early game that I'm just not a big fan of. I feel like the level 2 turns should be like people should be allowed to be relatively safe while just like buying their weak characters, right? Like there's still a certain amount of play between buying like level 1/1 value characters and some of the larger characters without the need for egg anyways. Anyways, that's enough of that. So, but yeah, since losing our egg, we basically fall super far behind, and now we're at 17 on 3.2, which is really bad for us here. We haven't gotten our evil twin yet, unfortunately. We're three characters off because we haven't been able to compete in combats. Usually, you get your first evil twin on 3.2, so we are definitely a little bit behind. But we're getting a level 2 treasure here. I think we're gonna go with crown. It's a little bit awkward just because it makes our Wicked Witch here a little bit less efficient, but I think overall like Crown of Atlas is just too good of a treasure on Zippee for me to pass there, because I mean obviously like we can hit like good boys and whatnot with evil twins and just make a bunch of good boys later if it comes to that, or we can like make copies of wombats and yeah, you can get power spikes that way with Crown. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with Crown anyways. We get an Ogre Princess Slay there, but it looks like yeah, we are gonna lose this one to the range, who has just a couple toughness left there. We get to pick up a pair of Ogre Princess here. I mean, we're on 4.0. We need to find something to stabilize because we are hemorrhaging health, and we do find a Gingerbread Knight, which we're gonna immediately evil twin and then sell our bench for this blessing, just to get as many stats on board as possible. But yeah, the Gingerbread Knight should go a decently long way here in stabilizing us. And yeah, we do win the combat immediately after taking these two 17/17s here. Or sorry, I guess one's a 17/17, the other one's just enhanced by that Wicked Witch. And then we get the triple for the Gingerbread Knight, which is fantastic. Moonsong Horn and 3 of Shields, like they offer some stats, but we've got this pair of Ogre Princess. We're just going to take Sky Castle. Sky Castle is another treasure that's absurd on Zippee, just because like basically any royal that you can find, you can just you can cast one evil twin on it and get the treasure, which ends up being very good for you. And then we're gonna take this this court wizard. I think I was tempted to just buy the health pot and then maybe the baby dragon, but I think the court wizard is a more powerful, I should say, than the baby dragon to be worth foregoing this one health. It's just like usually when I like get down to like very low health, I start valuing the health pots a lot, because yeah, you never know when just like 1 or 2 extra health gets you an extra fight, right? All right, and we do handle this combat pretty well. There's another Gingerbread Knight, which we are just gonna absolutely snap off here. And then there's an Arthur, and I mean we've got 2 golden royals already, and we've got this Sky Castle, so we might as well just triple it up right now. Gets us a level 4 treasure, and we're gonna get out of the crown now. It's just not really offering us much. We're gonna take the ugly Gosling Helm, which is just gonna add some stats. Specifically, it's gonna put +10/+10 on our Sporko, and getting an extra 10/10 on our range character I think is very valuable. We just want to try and make the most of our court wizard here as well. Like even though it's only 5 power here, it's still worth getting those bonus attacks, I believe. And yeah, we handle Loki here pretty easily. Drop them down to 5. So we're on the comeback trail now. We've pretty much stabilized. And yeah, just we're two enemies away from another evil twin, which means another treasure for us. We've also got this this crystal ball that if we can hit the right treasures for, they can spike us really well. We find an experience spell and also allows us to gain some life. So we happily the end the godmother there to gain 4, and then we find a Turkish Delight, which we are immediately going to cast and go to 6 early here. And yeah, Geppetto doesn't look too powerful. Their backline is not exceptionally good, and they only have a couple summons here. It looks like they failed to find some. And get an attack out of our Court Wizard, which doesn't really do much, but does contribute. Alright, there's a Pumpkin, which we are kind of interested in. I mean, we've got some evil characters, and I mean, Pumpkin just in general is pretty good on Zippee. Like, of course, because you're turning a lot of stuff evil, and just having characters that are not normally evil can kind of complement a Pumpkin comp in unique ways. We are up against top board here, though, so that's a little bit concerning for us. I mean, 17, like we're at 17. Like we probably don't die unless we get completely demolished, and we do have a reasonable amount of stats on board. Also, there's like we could potentially just evil twin our Court Wizard here if we end up wanting to do that. There's those good boys, which would have been really nice if we had a crown. We do end up with finding a Pumpkin later in the turn, and we do end up firing that one off. And then we just cut one of our Court Wizards here just for the stats. Like the 5 power just in the back, I just didn't think it was worth it. We get the frontline Court Wizard, which is supported by Sporko, does get an attack off, which is nice. And I guess opponent is also playing Royals, but fortunately for us, the Pumpkin is the difference. Or sorry, never mind. We're gonna lose this. I was gonna say the Pumpkin's the difference here, but yeah, no, we actually lose and take 10. Yeah, that's kind of the danger of Pumpkin. Like, I mean, we don't have super high level characters here. And yeah, if you don't have treasures that support your Pumpkin summons, then they can kind of just sputter out and do nothing. Considered taking Gloves of Thieving, but decided to just go for the skip there, and then we get to we get to buy Herc and then turn it evil and upgrade it immediately. So that's an immediate level 6 treasure, and that's going to make these Court Wizards much better. Now we've got a front line of almost all evil Royals, plus our Court Wizards in the back, which are going to get those spear stats every time they get a bonus attack. And there's another Pumpkin, which we are absolutely going to take here. We're just going to sell our bench for it. And then we don't end up playing it this turn, although we could have played it over like the good Royal there. I think that would have been reasonable. So yeah, we just need a couple more hits from this. Like the breakpoint's a little bit awkward for the Herc here. We're so close to it being a two hitter, and unfortunately we don't quite get there. We get it down to 4. But yeah, once we get those 4, then we should get it when we get another level 6 treasure, which is going to help a lot. I think we're pretty much done with the Sky Castle now, so we're going to be happy to replace that. It's possible that, like, I mean, when we replaced the Gosling Helm, it's possible that we should have just replaced the Crystal Ball. I kind of just like glossed past that, but like, I mean, Crystal Ball does offer some amount of upside, but like the +10/+10 on one of these Court Wizards would have actually been a pretty decent boost. So that's something I kind of regret a little bit here. We found the Pumpkin triple here, and then we're gonna get Mimic. I mean, Wand and Ivory Owl are both like kind of interesting. Like Ivory Owl can provide some stats, but I think the Mimic Spear with this double Court Wizard setup is what we want to go for here. Just immediate stats, and like I mean we've got a few turns. Like Ivory Owl would be fine, I think, in general, but I think we're pretty happy to pick up a double spear. Again, the Court Wizards are just like they carry the spears so well, especially with our full Royal front line. And also, like I said, you want to support those Pumpkin summons, otherwise they can kind of sputter out and do nothing when the Pumpkin dies. Especially since we have kind of lower level characters on our front row. So now the Pumpkin is a lot better with the Mimic Spear, because everything that spawns is going to get those stats. And now we need to replace the Sky Castle. And like there's an argument for 9th book, because I mean the Court Wizards of course are mages, and you get a decent amount of mages out of the Pumpkin summons. But yeah, we're gonna go for Phoenix Feather here. It's just gonna give us more royals on the front line as well. And we're gonna turn these court wizards evil. Or I mean, we're at least gonna turn one of them evil anyways, and hopefully find another one. There was another court wizard there that we probably should have taken, but I was rolling a little bit too fast. We ended up with the Drink Me Potion that I didn't get to lock. I would have locked the Pigomorph there, but I just didn't quite get there, unfortunately. Opponent does steal one of our royals and duplicates it with a golden siren there. But again, this court wizard with all these bonus attacks and getting the double spear every time is really putting in work. And the double Phoenix Feather summon on the Herc there with the board space seals the deal for us. We hit the opponent for a cool 25 there with our golden pumpkin summons as well. Yeah, I think we just want to find another court wizard. Again, with the Mimic Spear is just so good. There is another court wizard there. Although we do want to have like an evil on the back line for our pumpkin. But yeah, we're gonna pick up this court wizard for sure. The spear again, it just carries the spear so well. And yeah, missing the other one that we rolled past was a bit of a mistake. We did pick up another pumpkin now, and we're gonna play it in the front as a frontkin, as it were. Yeah, just like, I mean, it just allows us to get rid of the good royal in our front row as well, and increase the overall level of our evil summons. And again, the evil summons carry the spear very well as well. Just more bodies to get stats from them. Fortunately, our court wizard gets big enough to survive that mummy hit, and then we get another double summon with our Phoenix Feather on the front row. Just more things that can be attacked into that give us stats. And yeah, we're definitely just gonna evil twin this court wizard right away, so we're playing the evil version instead. We go for a Mix-a-Wizzle there just to see if it turns into like a pumpkin or something. Not entirely sure what exactly we were looking for there. I don't even know if we play another pumpkin. but yeah, we went for the mix anyhow. There's sort of an argument for taking Soul Tack here just to protect our court wizards, but also that means we have to reduce our royal count. So I mean, since we do have 2 court wizards, we can, like, it's kind of redundant. So like, we've got some protection against our things being scammed, just from again, from redundancy. We come up against a tree board here on Phoenix Angel, and we're gonna get a couple attacks to start the fight here. And also giving that board space for this Herc is really good. We should like be reordering our attacks, just so that like if we get to attack first, we're not necessarily losing our board space from the Mimic Feather. Like, we want to try and get as many royal summons as we can with that. So we should have our smallest thing first, and yeah. But I mean, we still are able to overcome the tree board just with like sheer volume of attacks from our court wizards as well as summons. There is a triple for the court wizard, which we are going to take. We're not going to bother with the green knight. I considered it, but like, I don't think there's any 6s that are better than what we have here. Like, Singing Sword with Pumpkin is obviously very good, but I think just because like we're basically a royals comp, we want to keep the Mimic Spear. Consider throwing 10 attack on one of the court wizards, but I don't think that helps us that much. We do find a way to put 10 toughness onto one of our backline, which we are going to pick up just in case of a lightning bolt. I think that's a little bit more valuable. And yeah, Waddle has 100 or magic sword plus 100 here. And again, we messed up our positioning. We should have had the Arthur first, just because it's the smallest, and then it doesn't attack. And like, because the gingerbread and knight attacks and gets bigger than the Herc, like for some reason I just didn't factor in the the spear stats. So yeah, I just made a little mistake there. It doesn't matter. We don't get punished too badly. We still get our extra royal summon, and opponent just doesn't have enough range on their backline for their magic sword build. And I mean, just like sheer volume of characters, and extra bonus attacks yeah, we managed to chew through their board pretty easily, to be honest, and 27 them with pumpkin summons. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. That helps the algorithm. I would very much appreciate that. So the poll for what I guess for like a possible like upload experiment is should be coming to a close now. So basically, it was roughly 2/3 in favor of just like more daily uploads, but like unedited uploads. But like there's still a decently vocal 33% of people that really like the format that I do now with the post commentary. So I think I'm gonna try and do a mix of both. I think I'm gonna try and add. I'm just gonna start uploading VODs, and then we're gonna save. I guess we're gonna try and save some of the more like more exciting games maybe, and I'll do post commentary for those. So we'll try and do a mix anyways, and we'll see how that goes. I definitely please be active with your feedback. I would very much appreciate it. Obviously, like I read every comment, I respond to every comment, and I appreciate anyone that offers feedback, and I do take it to heart, and try and improve my content that way. So, but yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.